From a very young age, every child in the community understands the importance of the matchmaking process, shidduchim or shidduchim as it's called in Yiddish. From a young age, so much of the focus in terms of what you do as a family or the image you project is based on how will you be valued as it comes to marriage prospects, which school you send your kids to, what kind of clothing you wear, what kind of house you live in. There's a big focus in the community that I came from that you're projecting the right image so that you should be able to make the right match. It's in where I came from, it was very informal. I know nowadays in some parts of the community, there's actually like resumes where people write down who they are on a paper and that's passed around between matchmakers. That's now not how it was done when I got married or my siblings did or my daughter. It was informal. So you would have either like a family friend or even a known matchmaker that knows the family well that would reach out and suggest suitable matches. And both sides, the parents would need to agree beforehand, right? They would kind of do research and decide if they're willing for the children to match up. But again, it was based on a whole number of different qualities that would put you up there in the rank, and based on that they would match you up, and then you would decide if you would be willing to meet with them. In my case, because my parents were wealthy, they had just built this big huge house in the city that we had moved to in Monsey. I was considered up there, and the matchmaker got a nice chunk of money for suggesting the match. But I'll never forget when I was 12 years old. I remember I made the first kugel. So a potato kugel is basically like a potato latke or pancake that is traditionally eaten on Friday night. So I remember for the first time I made it and I brought it to the table, and my father's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go tell the shadchan." So again, like everything revolves around that. Even when I wanted to leave my marriage, my parents were not in favor at all. And one of the big things my father kept on saying is, how will you be able to marry off the rest of your kids if you do this? How? Shidduchim, shidduchim, shidduchim. So yes, it's pretty out there in terms of the importance of it.